Right then, fellas, got hold of a couple of kegs, so I have depressurized them. See, this one just undoes, but will only come up that far, so there's no risk of that popping out. This one is like a couple of millimeters movement on it, so I've literally decompressed it, pressurized it like that, and now I'm going to cut the lids off. Got the angle grinder here, got a 4.5 inch disc, and you can see that it is for stainless steel, so shouldn't have a problem getting through that. So there's the first one done. So just using the guard as a guide all the way around. Took about 10 minutes to go through, and that's the first one off. So there's the old. So I'll take that out after. And, a little bit of what's that? Grolsch in there. Don't think I'll be trying that. There we go. And that's the first one. Blue thing on this one. So apparently it's a tracking device, or it's a way of the brewery to ID the keg. So apparently all I have to do is knock it off. So give that a go now. So the second lid's cut off, and this. Let's see if we can get that. So that was in there. So I literally just pushed that spring up, and I was able to get the spear out. So that was quite simple, and that is it. There we go. 2 of them done. Right, so we're back on the kegs. The lids were actually cut off in November, and it is now beginning of April, nearly middle of April. So and I haven't been lazy and not done anything with them. It just needed to be done outside, and just haven't had the weather to do it. So anyway, let me show you. I've finished polishing both kegs now. So here we go. That's what they've come up like. So really pleased with that. Okay, right. So with an angle grinder, I've used these pads. Got them on eBay like that, and so the 3 of them I think were about 15-16 quid, I think, something like that. And so you got coarse, medium and fine, and the coarse, like, took all the crap off, really good, got it reasonably well cleaned up, and then went to medium, and then obviously to the fine. The fine brought it up nice and shiny. Now, because they were quite bad, I actually Tool Station do what they call a Dronco 5-piece polishing set, and but in that you get a coarse pad, a fine pad, and then a buffing pad. So you also get like a white block and a blue block. So the white block goes on first, supposed to help with polishing it up. White block, both of them with the buffing pad. So I'd gone over both kegs with the fine pad, and it brought it up really nice, well pleased with it. And so I thought, well, I'll use the white block with the fine pad. So and that's the finish I got. Now I was supposed to do the blue block after, so I put the buffing pad on the angle grinder, and it made absolutely no difference at all. So I thought, right, that's it, that's as good as I'm going to get it. And you see the quality, it's really nice and shiny, well pleased with it. So that's all cleaned up. So what I'm going to do now is start cutting some holes. So first one is going to be the hot liquor tun, and what I've noticed is the bases are different. So what I'll do, I'll get the iPad off the stand and I'll show you the difference. We're okay. Right, so we're going to have some wobbly video in now. So there we go. So you can probably see straight away the difference. Now what I want to do is drain from the bottom, so where it says empty, because this is going to be the mash tun, and you can see there plenty of clearance. I can put an elbow in there and then take the tap out the side somewhere around here where there isn't any letters, numbers or anything there, and then that means I got absolutely no dead space in there. But with the hot liquor tun, there's just not enough room to put a fit in, so I'm gonna have to go in on the side with that one, which is all right. Won't hurt. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's my lager there. Looking forward to that. That's by the by. So yeah, so this is what I'm going to do. Put a fit in the bottom. I'll show you how to do it. Cut a hole in the bottom. Take it out through the side here. Okay, here's Wayne. Hello, Wayne. Say hello. Oh, he's been asleep on the settee, so he's come out for a stretch. Yeah. You good boy? Yeah? Yeah? You good boy? There he goes. That's it. Not a very good drinking partner. Before we do anything now, I'm having a beer. It's been bloody thirsty work doing them kegs. There we go. Cheers. Kolsch. Oh, lovely. Right. I'm going to drill some holes. Okay, so I have marked out my holes. This is going to be, the bottom one is going to be for the tap, and then this middle one here is going to be for the whirlpool. So, drilled it out, cobalt drill bits. Worth paying, get some decent ones. Don't get the tool station ones, they're not very good. Go to a proper tool shop, get cobalt drill bits and step it up. So, I've got, not sure what sizes these are now, I've had them such a long time. So, got 3 different sizes. There we go. Alright, so step it up and make sure you're spraying with lubricating oil, cutting oil. Alright, keep the temperature down, cuts it nice, prolongs the life of your drill bits. So, next thing, Q-Max cutters. I don't know if you can see that very well, sorry. So, show you how to use these. These are absolutely brilliant. So, much better than the step hole cutters. So you'll get no burr, no, just a perfect hole, no burr or anything. So bolt, Allen key head through the hole. You've got this bit here. Can you see that very well? Sorry, like that. Okay, so that's going to be pulled through the side of the keg. So just tighten that up, and then we're going to get an Allen key and we're just going to start tightening up. And it's hard. And then you know when it's done, because you'll hear 3 clicks. That's 1, 2, 3. Done. There we go. And there we go, 1 hole, perfect. So I made a little mistake. My QMax cutter was a 20mm one, and when I've used it in the past in thinner stainless steel, I've been able to screw the 1/2 inch fittings into it, but this stainless steel is so thick I couldn't do it. So I ended up going to see my very good friend Mr. Hapless Ginger Brew, Graham Preston, and borrowed his step hole cutter. So I needed to get another 2mm, and so that's been done, and it's all been put together and finished. So I will show you what I have done now. So here's the HLT. So we've got the tap and the whirlpool and the sight glass there, and you can see on the sides we've got the kettle elements. So inside we've got two 2.4 kilowatt kettle elements. The copper pipe is bent down like a dip tube on the back of the tap. There's the sight glass, and there's the whirlpool. So all we have to do now is give it a clean, and we should be up and running. So from the front, there we are, and now I'll show you the mash tun. So with the mash tun, I've gone for a top draining. No, I haven't really. What I've done is I've put a hole in the bottom of the keg, and then bent a bit of pipe that goes to the tap. Now, when I tried this to make sure the fitting was okay to fit in there, it seemed fine, but with the nut on, it meant that the keg was going to be rocking. So that thread, I'm going to have to get my angle grinder on there and just flatten it a little bit, and then there's just a little bit of a rock on there, so I'm just going to have to grind that down a bit, and that'll be that sorted. And I'll just turn that the right way around now. So inside, it's what was it, 1/2 inch male fitting to 15mm compression elbow, and then just put a 1/2 inch nut on there with a washer, and so we're bottom draining, and that's it, no dead space. Cracking. So there's a cam lock there, that's going to be for the Herms. So I'm just going to put the other cam lock fitting on, and then have a pipe going around, just sitting on the top of the grain bed. And then on the outside we've got a T with the temperature probe, and the Herms will connect onto that, and that's it. The mash tun was quite a simple job. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers.